why should you be accepted as a candidate for civil service?
So I'm a civil engineering graduate.
But your education doesn't suggest that, and doesn't emphasize that yes, you can be a suitable candidate for civil service. So don't you think that it is not a problem of population bonds?
So I think population in itself is not a problem. But
Bureaucracy today has become kind of synonymous with corruption. So what do you think about it? And why are you still attracted?
Tell me about your second degree.
So I'm a civil engineering graduate, and post my engineering, I have done 2 years in L&T, and then I started working as a faculty for a few years. And I have also given UPSC interviews. And recently, I wrote my first Uttarakhand exam.
Okay. When you started preparation for civil services, and what was the reason behind this?
So I always had inclination towards civil services, and I started preparing after my graduation itself, and I have been preparing now for around 6 years. And my main inclination has been because it helps in policy implementation, and my skills in education, like communication, also my analytical skills can be used better in governance.
But your education doesn't suggest that, and doesn't emphasize that yes, you can be a suitable candidate for civil service.
So my education is in civil engineering,
Yeah.
and Uttarakhand especially requires administrators who have knowledge about disaster management as well as sustainable development. And the civil engineering projects in Uttarakhand, like the Char Dham corridor, etc., will require the understanding of civil engineering, and which will help in broader policy making in Uttarakhand.
Through example, you can justify this point.
There is a case for small dams in Uttarakhand because Uttarakhand is in earthquake zone 4 and 5. So already a few states in Himalayan region like Sikkim are adopting small hydro projects below 25 megawatt. So Uttarakhand also has a case where we can bring such policies where we are focusing on small hydro projects which will bring development along with sustainability.
Administrator is not a policy maker.
Yes, sir.
He is an executor.
Yes, sir.
So, as you are explaining all these aspects,
Yes, sir.
how you can especially emphasize on this point that to a policy maker,
Yes,
how
sir.
you can influence by all these aspects. Suppose you are not a
Yes, sir.
policy maker,
Yes,
you
sir.
are an executor.
So, sir, when road management or disaster management is concerned, as an administrator, we have a work in disaster management, and the road implementation projects are there, whether it is Gramin Sadak Yojana or the highway projects. So there, the knowledge about civil engineering will help in whether the slope stabilization technique and also the estimates which are being
The
prepared.
question is that
Sir,
how you will suggest your opinion,
yes, sir.
your such kind of experience to a policy maker. All these schemes,
Yes, sir.
programs, and planning has to be framed by the policy maker.
Yes, sir.
And you are the administrator, you are not the policy maker.
Yes, sir.
Question is that how all these kind of things can you convey to the policy maker?
As an implementation agency, we have a chance to make reports on the same project which is ongoing, and there will be some improvements in the same project. So those project details can be sent to the upper hierarchy, where to the policy makers, where they will concern these aspects of the problems which are there on field, and they will definitely bring changes to the policies because of the reports and the analysis which we are making on ground.
Okay. Nowadays there is a problem of caste issue
Yes, sir.
around the country. Such subject is in discussion.
Yes, sir.
And recently, an organization especially framed rules for caste-based approaches.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you are in a district, you are in a particularly village
Yes, sir.
where caste-driven issues are in dominant, upper caste and lower caste,
Okay, sir.
and you have to implement any particular such schemes in that particular place.
Yes, sir.
What will your steps to handle out this problem
Yes, sir.
and to tackle the all issues?
Yes, sir.
Even they are not agree to listen.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think you're talking about the UGC rules which were framed by the UGC. The Equity Commission was formed. So, if in a village level such issues arise,
No, you are implementing such issue in a village.
yes, sir. So
You are the administrator in that area.
yes, sir.
What will be your course of action?
So, sir, initially we will try to spread awareness about the program to the villagers that it is definitely for the benefit of the village, and then
But you don't have such time.
then we'll try to talk to the leaders of the communities and try to ensure that they
Front
understand.
leader don't ready to listen.
So, sir, we'll publicly try to engage with both all the parties together and try to discuss the ideas with them, so that they are aware about mind of the government, that what the government is trying to implement.
Any particular issue of Uttarakhand government that attract you most in recent days?
Recently, the CM Dhami was in Kansi Dham, so they are promoting the Manaskand corridor, and which will help in developing tourism in the Kumaon region also. So that project particularly links all the cultural side as well as brings sustainable tourism and will boost the economy of Uttarakhand, sir.
Nowadays, we are talking about the inclusive economy.
Yes, sir.
So, in what aspect it is relevant for Uttarakhand?
Inclusive economy means that all the strata of the society as well as all the sections and the regions are equally reaping the benefits of development. And in that sense, there are regions in Uttarakhand which are less developed as compared to others, and also some sections of society, whether they are the scheduled tribes of Uttarakhand or the vulnerable sections like women. So inclusiveness economy means the homestay schemes or the organic farming schemes will definitely benefit all these sections of society.
Population.
Yes, sir.
India's population is a concern. What do you think that we should adopt China policy to control India's population, or the things which is going on right now we have to carry on this?
So the Indian population is advantage also for the economy as it brings the demographic dividend with itself. But however, there is a rising population. But as per the recent reports, the total fertility rate is already under check. That is, the replacement ratios have gone down below 2. So what is needed is we need to create opportunities in India rather than population control mechanisms, which has been used in China, which are more coercive in nature.
So don't you think that it is not a problem of population bomb?
So I think population in itself is not a problem, but the problem is that we are not able to create adequate amount of opportunities, sir.
What do you think that Sanskrit is a second official language of Uttarakhand? So what kind of benefit we are getting through this kind of declarations?
So Uttarakhand is considered as Devbhumi. It has a rich, old, ancient history, whether it is Ved Vyas or Kalidas writing scriptures here. So it definitely helps as far as the cultural promotion of Uttarakhand is concerned. And it brings a cultural identity to Uttarakhand by declaring Sanskrit as a language. Also, there are Gurukuls in Haridwar, promotes the development of Sanskrit as a language.
Why should you be accepted as a candidate for civil service?
Sir, I think because of my experience in teaching, I have developed good empathetic as well as communication skill with people. Along with that,
3 characteristics that you think that they are the perfect for administrator.
so analytical skills, objectivity.
Impact.
Yes, sir. So objectivity in decision making is important, sir. Apart from that, emotional regulation and not taking decisions through biases. Overall, the communication aspect that we are able to communicate our ideas to the people.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Bhanu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, in the beginning, when you were introducing yourself, you mentioned that you have appeared for some UPSC interviews.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what was that and why you didn't qualify?
Yes, sir. Sir, I gave my interviews in year 2021 and 2023. I had scored like less marks in mains examination maybe, but I have cleared the cutoff for mains. But I was not able to score that well in my optional subject, which was psychology. So because of that, I feel like I was not able to make the cut. But however, I've learned from those exams, taught me discipline as well as perseverance to stick with the process for a long period of time, which will help me as a civil servant because I can commit to the particular job for a long period of time.
So, what were your subjects?
So my optional was psychology, apart from the general subjects for civil services.
Okay, and you haven't studied it before.
Yes, sir. I had an interest in psychology, and I took the psychology as a subject post graduation, sir.
Oh, you have done post-graduation in
No,
psychology.
post my graduation.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right. It's in why I'm asking is because
Yes, sir.
I had also taken psychology,
Okay, sir.
and I had never studied that subject.
Okay.
But anyway, so you have done kind of an introspection about your problem of not getting through in the interviews. Is that so? Or you feel that the mains are your problem and not the interview?
So I think I performed well in both mains as well as interview, but that particular year there were some issues in my answer writing. I was not able to complete the paper.
Okay.
Maybe because of that, I was not able to clear. Sir.
So after that, you did not appear for UPSC.
I have exhausted all my attempts now.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. Oh, understand.
Yes, sir.
So you need to focus on now PCS. Or
So
what?
apart from that, I'm already taking classes and I'm working as an administrative person also in Bangalore in institutions. But this is my goal right now to prepare for civil services.
Mhm.
Yes.
So since you want to move into bureaucracy,
Yes, sir.
my question is a bigger one. It's about the corruption in bureaucracy.
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to join a service which has got a bad name? We read every day that whether, even recently in Dehradun, a person of the rank of DIG was sacked because of corruption charges.
Yes, sir.
He had bungled up with the uniforms and stuff like that. And as such, the bureaucracy today has become kind of synonymous with corruption. So what do you think about it? And why are you still attracted?
So this gives even more reason to join civil services because good officers are required to bring down the systematic corruption which exists. And entering bureaucracy itself is a chance because it helps you, it gives you an opportunity to change the system from the top down approach. Definitely, the good people are required in bureaucracy more than even in other institutions.
Do you think that honest people can change the system?
Yes, sir, there have been multiple examples like Mr. Ashok Khemka and Surendranath Dubey, and these people have definitely worked honestly and they have tried to bring their changes.
Generally, it is seen that instead of trying to change the system, they themselves get changed. So, how sure you are about your own ethics that you will remain an honest officer throughout your career? What makes you think that you can be an honest administrator in your entire career and you will have the freedom to change the system?
My motivation has not been income to join civil services. It has always been to bring systematic changes. Apart from that, to bring service delivery to the people. And especially in Uttarakhand, where I understand the culture and belonging to the state, I feel like if I can bring some changes to the people's life, that will give me more satisfaction as compared to the monetary satisfaction which can come from earning any income in any private jobs. So if we have this type of understanding when we are joining civil services, I feel the government is already paying enough as the salaries. So I think that motivation should be public service rather than making more money, sir.
So your motivation is public service.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have some what should I say, idols to
Yes, sir.
follow, people whom you follow
Yes, sir.
in administration, and you want to be like them?
Yes, sir.
Do you
So-
have any?
Yes, just now I mentioned, sir, Sir Ashok Khemka, who was in Haryana, who has worked for the recent Aravali land mining issues. Apart from them, there are many other officers like Durga Shakti Nagpal, who fought against the land mafias in Noida region, and Mr. Satyendra Dubey, who the Golden Quadrilateral scam, and he took a stern stance against the corruption which was going in NHAI.
Okay. And so let me move to another subject about uh, the international relations
Yes, sir.
of India. So, where is the Prime Minister right now?
So Maldives. Sorry.
Maldives?
So I think he was in Maldives. I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
No,
Yes, sir.
he was in Malaysia.
Okay. Yes. Sorry.
So anyway, maybe you
Yes.
missed it. But okay, then in that case, I want to ask you, what do you think about India's foreign policy in general? How successful it is? People have been talking about a lot about it.
Yes.
The opposition and others. What are your views of that?
So in recent times,
Yes,
yes.
recent times.
In recent times, India has been looking for multipolarity in the world and also strategically not aligning with any countries, which we have seen in the recent Indo-US trade deal also, where though India has agreed for the energy ties with USA,
Mhm.
but however, in the recent statement again, Prime Minister emphasized that we'll continue buying oil from Russia. So the strategic autonomy as well as the multipolarity is the view of the current government as well as Indian foreign policy.
Mhm. So, do you think it is a good policy?
Yes, and not aligning gives us more options for our own self-interest.
Mhm.
So it becomes a better policy rather than aligning and depending on any particular partner.
Mhm. Okay. And so, also recently, it was in the news that in Uttar Pradesh,
Yes, sir.
since once Uttarakhand was a part of Uttar Pradesh,
Yes, sir.
they have introduced reading of newspapers compulsory in schools, and they have introduced this.
Okay.
Now, my question to you is:
Yes, sir.
the younger generation of today, they are more on the screens than on, and how can you make them broaden their mental horizons? What are your views on that?
Yes.
Is it a good decision to introduce newspaper reading in schools, or you think it is not required?
So newspaper readings are required, but at the secondary level, the aptitude of the student is not enough, or his contextual understanding of geopolitics or the political economical system is not enough to understand advanced concepts. But however, making them aware through interactive ways in schools, whether it is through some kind of plays or through some kind of interactive debates, that will definitely help in bringing the understanding of the issue to the students rather than just reading out the newspapers. But it can definitely bring awareness about the topics.
So you are saying that it is not required.
Newspaper reading in itself, I feel, becomes a rote learning type
You
of.
read newspapers yourself.
Yes, I do read
How
newspapers.
much time do you spend?
So I spend like an hour in totality reading current affairs.
And still you feel it is not required.
So what I mentioned is that we require some contextual understanding of the issues to understand newspapers, economics, politics in
No,
detail.
I didn't mean that a child should learn geopolitics.
Yes, sir.
They just try to watch the things on the phones or the tablets or whatever it is. But
Yes.
if you talk to them, they don't know anything.
Yes, sir.
Their awareness. You talked about awareness.
Yes, sir.
Is very little. It is only confined to their books.
Yes.
Now I come from a generation where we used to go to the in the morning assembly and talk about the latest news of the day early in the morning,
Yes.
and that helped us a lot in my generation. But now what we find is that you talk to any child and they just don't know much about it, and you still feel it is not required. I'm just trying to understand.
Yes.
You read newspapers and you see children around you.
Yes, sir.
So how do you justify that it is not required?
I understand what you're trying to say. So it will definitely have some positives. But currently, there's a time of orange economy where intellectual as well as creative economy is on the pipeline. And as far as we see, look to other countries, how they do open schooling, where they allow students to elect the particular subject of their choice in which they have their own mental aptitude, whether it is music or play or any kind of aptitude. So imposing anything from top to down, I personally feel, sir, is not a right way to develop talents. Whereas it will definitely have a positive impact on, in general, as far as the Indian issues are concerned. So what I feel is, sir, there can be interactive ways to bring it as per the aptitude of the people, like whether it is through music or through some plays or debates or through, like you said, sir, reading, etc. We can bring the same thing in that way rather than directly imposing newspaper reading on students.
Okay, I mean, I fail to understand because you yourself are an educator
Yes, sir.
and you don't see any reason in this, but that is your choice to think like that.
I personally try to handhold students, sir, rather than imposing my own ideas. I try to guide students. That has been my way of teaching. I believe in self-learning more than imposing ideas on students. Yes.
Okay.
जी भानु जी, आप नैनीताल से आते हैं।
जी सर।
नैनीताल में उत्तराखंड का हाईकोर्ट है।
जी सर।
उत्तराखंड। अच्छा, कब इस्टेब्लिश हुआ?
रिकॉल नहीं हो रहा सर अभी मेरा एग्जैक्ट डेट।
ओके। अच्छा, अभी हाल ही में इंडिया
जी सर।
की दो महत्वपूर्ण ट्रेड डील
जी
है ना, एक यूएस के साथ
जी
और एक यूरोपियन यूनियन के साथ।
जी जी।
कौन सी ट्रेड डील जो है इंडिया के प्रोस्पेक्ट से ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है?
जी सर। सर दोनों ही डील्स अपने आप में इम्पोर्टेंट है, स्पेशली अगर आप पूछते हो दोनों में से एक, तो मेरे को लगता है यूएस ट्रेड डील ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है।
क्यों है, कैसे, क्या कारण?
सर यूएस इंडिया का वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट ट्रेडिंग पार्टनर्स है, तो उसके अलावा यूएस के साथ हमारे टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफर और डिफेंस के साथ साथ एनर्जी डील्स भी हो रहे हैं, और उसके साथ साथ ये एक चाइना +1 फैक्टर को भी किक इन करता है अपने साथ।
सो दैट वाज माय मॉक इंटरव्यू। एक बात जो मैंने सीखी है वो है इंटेलेक्चुअल ऑनेस्टी। समटाइम्स यू डोंट नो द आंसर एंड दैट इज़ परफेक्टली फाइन। द की इज़ टू एडमिट इट कॉन्फिडेंटली रेदर देन मेकिंग वाइल्ड गेसेस। कॉन्फिडेंस का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप सब कुछ जानते हैं, बल्कि ये है कि आप अपनी आइडेंटिटी और अपने ओपिनियंस को कितने क्लैरिटी से डिफेंड करते हैं। आई स्कोर्ड वन ऑफ द हाईएस्ट मार्क्स इन द लास्ट इंटरव्यू फॉर उत्तराखंड पीसीएस। आई डिड नॉट ट्राई टू बूटलिक द बोर्ड। जब मैंने लॉजिकली अपना स्टैंस कहीं पर भी रखा है और एग्जामिनर के आइडिया से डिसएग्री भी किया हूँ, तभी उन्हें मेरा कन्विक्शन दिखा है। हमेशा याद रखिए, अपने आर्गुमेंट्स को लॉजिक और डेटा से बैक करो, क्योंकि यही आपकी आर्गुमेंट्स को क्रेडिबल बनाता है। वीडियो के एंड में बस इतना कहूँगा, अगर आपको जानना है कि वो कौन सी लाइन बाय लाइन मोमेंट्स थे जिन्होंने मुझे हाईएस्ट मार्क्स दिलाए रियल इंटरव्यू में, तो कमेंट सेक्शन में येस लिखिए। मैं अपना रियल ट्रांसक्रिप्ट के साथ अपना एक्सपीरियंस आपके साथ शेयर करूंगा। इफ़ यू वांट अ डिटेल ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ माई रियल इंटरव्यू, लेट मी नो एंड आई विल शेयर एग्जैक्टली व्हाट हैपेंड एंड हाउ आई हैंडल्ड द प्रेशर। चलिए, कीप लर्निंग।